Natural physics is a concept astrophysicist Leroy Larry developed that explains in down-to-earth scenarios how the principles of physics could have come about from observing nature. Each episode begins with a scenario, followed by an example to illustrate the application of these principles in futuristic research at the frontiers of science, such as Leroy's astrophysics doctoral research at CINESPA, Center for Space Research, and then concludes with an exploration of how these same principles could have very well been used by ancient cultures and civilizations. Mathematics is naturally encountered and incorporated as the exciting and fun tool of science that it is. Science is the window into our amazing world of nature, and mathematics is the tool to open that window. Natural physics encompasses current, futuristic, and ancient physics, and ties them together by the principles of physics that are common threads running throughout each.
Greetings. I'm Leroy Larry, and welcome to Natural Physics, live from Costa Rica. Halloween is upon us, and this is our Halloween show. So I attempted to dress somewhat accordingly. And actually, on the topic of Halloween, it's my favorite holiday. The reason being is that because it predates, it's ancient, right? It really predates history. So I believe I'm on screen share, so I am going to open up. Ray, please let me know if you can't see any of this. Okay. Ray, give me an applause if you can see this on the screen, please. This picture. All right, we are rocking and rolling. Okay, everybody, that's a picture of me back in California, Southern California. It's before I met my wife, Tirza. And I actually created this character whom I called the player demon. Okay, now let me explain that. Okay, now, I always was intrigued about why All Hallows Eve was really big with a lot of the ancient cultures, not only the Celtics but other cultures and civilizations as well. And they pronounced it South Song, something like that, and really big. I mean, huge in the ancient civilization. And so, according to one of the legends connected with All Hallows Eve, is that demons from the underworld, right, would come up for that night. So I thought, okay, if I was a demon in the netherworld and I was going to come up and hang out with the mere mortals, hey, yeah, I mean, I'd be stepping out for the night. So, from the head up, I'm a demon, but from the neck up, there's my demon. And then from the neck down, hey, I could be a human, right? And what's interesting, everybody, is that when I would go to Halloween parties and there would be other people dressed up as devils or what have you, people always said mine was the scariest, right? I mean, you'd have the individual across the room that had the horns and the pitchfork and the tail, right, and the red leotards. But mine was the scariest. And I think the reason why is because I looked close to being human, right? But from the neck up, there's the demon part. So, and I'd wear the shades, which is kind of why I'm wearing the shades now. So people couldn't see my eyes, right? Unknown, mysterious. And the wig I'm wearing now, not only does it give you an idea of what I might look like with hair, actually, back in the day, I had a fro. And I could really say I was 6'3" back in those days with that extra afro. on top. But so the wig I'm wearing is kind of reminiscent of the wig there in the picture. Okay, a little history there. But yeah, I created this character, and every Halloween I reprised the player demon. Player meaning like just having fun, right? Playing, it's all good. Yes, exactly. Okay. And you know, the one interesting thing about Halloween, everybody, you notice how there's other holidays that have been placed close to, um, let's say, ancient holidays, okay? I'm not going to call them pagan. Pagan makes you think of not very intelligent and just, yeah, I'd rather say ancient as opposed to pagan. So it means before history, before recorded history. So I'm gonna take a little drink of water. Okay. Now, the day after Halloween is All Souls Day or All Saints Day, right? The day after. It's almost as if there's an attempt or an attempt was made to stamp out Halloween, right? This ancient holiday by this other holiday. And then next to Halloween, winter solstice is really big in ancient cultures as well. About you're not really sure if the sun is going to come back, huh? Um, Not a good feeling, not a nice warm fuzzy, as you would call it. So winter solstice was big in ancient cultures. Just wanting to see that sun come back the next morning. Here comes the sun, da 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 da, right? So, and Halloween, South Song, All Hallows Eve, is right up there with the winter solstice. And I've always wondered why it was so big, right? I mean, you have the myths and legends that surround Halloween, but yeah, and okay, and just like with Halloween, winter solstice is usually around December 21st. Can you tell me what big holiday is around December the 21st? Yeah, Christmas. So again, here you could have an attempt to stamp out an ancient tradition. Winter solstice, right? Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, now, also on the topic of Halloween, witches play a big role, right? Huge role in Halloween. Well, we all have the visual of the old crone riding a broomstick. Right? Get this, everybody. Witches and perhaps they were really intelligent women who knew about nature. They knew about herbs that you could mix and come up with healing medicinal solutions, right? They were very attuned to nature and the earth. They had a lot of knowledge, a lot of knowledge. And unfortunately, you had people who were very, very intimidated by that, who wouldn't go for the okie dokie, right? So the women I mentioned in our last episode, Ada, Byron, Lovelace, Mar, women of history, they would have been considered witches back in Salem because they were intelligent, strong, and you know they had to be strong-willed to roll with what they were rolling with during those times. So, yeah, they would have been considered witches. Isn't that a trip? How minuscule and uh, ancient knowledge, which has been ignored By the way, back to the witches, these women who were excluded from our history books, our his story books, you could pretty much consider that a witch hunt, couldn't you? Pretty much, huh? Hunted down and excluded from history. Yeah, I'd call that a witch hunt. Okay. Now, back to the ancient knowledge being excluded. We're going to go now to Stellarium. I want to do some things, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. I had made a video to show, and actually, it's on YouTube. It's called When the Cows Came Home. But what I did was I kind of tried to gussy it up a bit, put some music to it, and take out a lot of the traffic noise that was in it. And it's about a 24-minute video. And so I don't know if my edited version will be available to show. And I don't know if I want to show the one that's there, because like I said, you got traffic and all that. Maybe, hey, if that's all we got, then maybe we'll have to roll with that. But again, you can go to YouTube. Yeah, let's not do that. If the edited version, the one that I uploaded before the show, if that one is not available with the music and all that, let's not play it. But let me tell you, basically what happened was there's these cows that are in a pasture not far from our home. And we have gotten into the habit of saving our leftovers of vegetables and salads and fruits and whatnot. So over the years that we've been living here, we've basically developed a relationship with these cows. I kid you not. I mean, if I can show the video, you'll see them running to us, to Tirza, and we feed them. We got names for them. You know what? I'm gonna let me go back to my. I'm gonna close this one. So basically, relationship with these cows, right? And we've seen calves come and get big. So one morning, Tears and I are in the kitchen, and I hear a strange noise out in our parking lot, and I just not really thinking in the night, but in the daytime. And these cows are in our parking lot. I am not even joking. And the pasture where they are is about a 10-minute walk. And actually part of the video is me showing the way that they would have had to taken to get to the house. Body door to door in the neighborhood. But did you see these cows walking up the road and nobody saw nothing, honey? And our parking lot has a security gate. And actually there's a security gate to get into our street, right? We're in Loma Real 1 in Huachipilende, Escazú. So there's a security guard with a gate that people have to go through. Okay? So where was the security guard? Don't know. The security guards we've talked to, they didn't see anything. So these cows made their way, everybody, all the way to our home. And our parking lot. You know, after I'm talking about it, I probably will have to show just the video that I have, unless the other one is there now, because you just got to see this, even if we just play that part. But okay, so what I wanted to do before we possibly get to that, I wanted to bring up stellarium and show, continuing on my theory, that the spheres were used as a lunar calendar. They could indicate the phases of the moon by their sizes, and also their positions kept track of the path of the sun and the moon. And by the way, you remember last season when Mariella said that people in the surrounding region gathered in the land of the spheres, right? I think it was in one of the historical records of one of the explorers of the territory. But when you think about, oh, by the way, behind me, check out my Halloween. So I'll show you more of this later. But think about it. Recognizing that the Baduka were able to tell when there was going to be a lunar eclipse, yeah, I would say people might travel from far and wide to come there to those 10 hectares, those 10 square city blocks, a tenth of a square kilometer, and find out when it's going to be the lunar eclipse. Okay, let's go to Stellarium. All right, so I'm going to go to my desktop and I'm going to bring up Stellarium. And yeah, I kind of think I want to play whatever video we got because you really got to see this. I mean, it's cool when you have your own mystery, your own unsolved mystery. It really is, right? It truly is. Okay, so Stellarium is coming up. Okay. All right. Now, I wanted to show everybody how I got the coordinates real quick. Okay. I mean, true enough, in that in that in that research document, they had coordinates, but another way to do it, Google Maps, everybody. You see, here's think there's farm 6. You click on it, you do a right click, there's your latitude and longitude, okay? So I just punched those in to Stellarium to get the geographic to Stellarium. Okay. Now I'm just entering. I apologize for not having this set up before. We were having connection problems and also trying to locate the two files that I uploaded. Okay, so okay, now we have Finca 6 punched in. You'll see down here Finca 6. Okay, we're at Finca 6. It has the latitude and longitude that I had punched in. Okay. Now, I mentioned last episode that an interesting experiment might be to go back fall equinox, September 22nd, and you know how you can follow the sun and the moon coming up on the horizon and just make note of the time of each one of those and see if really day is equal to night. But in the interest of time, I wanna get to what I want to show everybody. Okay, so we're gonna swing around to the east. Okay. Oh, before I do that, okay. Okay. All right. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay, there we go. All right. Show you that. Okay, here are all the and just doing a spot check, Ray. Give me some applause if you can see what I'm showing. Thank you, Ray. So you see that the next so and we're gonna punch that in, and like I did last episode, we're gonna kind of think about how the spheres would have been used to predict this total lunar eclipse from an observation point of Farm 6. So I'm going to go back to Stellarium. Okay. So again, okay. All right. So I'm going to go to my date and time. Going to go up to 2022. Going to go to May the 15th. And oh, one thing I don't want to forget to do, I'm going to come back to the date and time, but I want to keep track of the path of the moon. Okay, I want to do that. So, okay, so now we got that. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's go back to our date and time, and I'm gonna go back. The total lunar eclipse happen on Stellarium that will occur on May the 15th, 16th of 2022. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, we'll watch the sun come up. Okay, there's the sun. Notice how close the two paths of the moon. Let the sun go on its way. I mean, we could follow it. We could totally follow it across the sky, but we want to see when the moon is going to come up. So let's go back. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is our Halloween show, so I'm gonna really make. Okay, now there's the moon. Now let me pause it 1 second. Okay, let me see if I can rewind it. Can I rewind it a little bit? Okay, all right. Okay, now check this out, everybody. Boom, right there. Now, if you take Stellarium and you click on it, it gives you the location of the moon. And if you're following my cursor, you see how it gives the azimuth and the altitude, okay? And also 7 it's high, okay? Azimuth and altitude is yeah, interesting, huh? They use that as a reference point, but azimuth and altitude is pretty intuitive because if you're looking in the north direction, azimuth is how many degrees you have to go clockwise from north. And then altitude is how high up you got to go to get to the object you're looking at, right? So again, here it shows that the moon has this azimuth and this altitude, okay? So let's just keep it rolling. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. So again, sophisticated software keep track of the location of the moon and the sun when they come up on the horizon. And by the way, those two spheres that are oriented east, I say that's proof that Paducah kept track of when the sun came up on the horizon on spring equinox. And by a logical extrapolation of that, if they kept track of the sun coming up on the horizon on other days as well. And the moon, I'm sure they kept track of the moon coming up. And I'm sure they kept track of both the moon and the sun as they set on the horizon. they had their method, which were the spheres, their positions. And as my theory has pointed out, they kept track of the phases of the moon by their sizes. Okay, so now let's go and let's speed it up. So let's observe between May 15th and 16th, 2022. Okay, you see how the moon just got, there's your total lunar eclipse. So again, if I click on it, it gives azimuth and the altitude of the moon at the point of that total lunar eclipse. And again, the Baduka using the spheres, evidently they were able to accomplish the same thing. All right, now, I just wanted to show how with our software, we're able to locate heavenly bodies with the method that we use, azimuth and altitude and declination and rise. And okay, so I'm gonna, I think I've shown, let's just let it roll a little bit more so you can see this coming out. Oh, that's all right. Let's do it quickly. I wanted you to see it coming out of the okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, this is a Halloween show, so tricks and treats and I'm sorry, and Ray going over. But hey, if there was ever a show for me to go over, it would be our Halloween show, right? So let me go to this, and let me go down to May. Okay, and let's just go to the 15th. Okay. And by the way, everybody, you remember how I was making the comment how it was interesting that the moon was not completely lined up on its trajectory. It's ephemeris. And I'm just wondering, with all our software, if to do what the Baduka were able to do. I mean, precisely determine the path of the moon with the spheres and predict a lunar eclipse. So while this is rolling, okay, remember that lunar nodes played a very important role in predicting a lunar eclipse, being that a lunar node basically represents when the path of the sun and the earth are going to be very, very close together. Okay. Okay. You might to determine a lunar node. Okay, well, okay, so let's just watch this, and then I'm going to get out of stellarium. We're going to watch the moon go in the lunar eclipse any minute now. There it is, okay? And then we're going to watch it come out. So at this point, the Earth is passed between the sun and the moon, and now it's back to normal. Okay, so I'm going to stop this. All right, and we're going to get out of stellarium. All right, and I'm going to go back. Okay, all right. Okay, so the way that it would have been possible to locate a lunar node, remember, you have to be and the point where the path of the sun and the moon cross. All right, if you keep track of the point on the horizon in the east where the sun comes up and the point on the horizon west where it sets, and you draw a line between those 2 points, that pretty much represents the path of the sun across the sky. And the same thing with the moon. If you make a note of the point where the moon comes up at night on the horizon, and then where it sets horizon in the morning, between those 2 points, that would give you the path of the moon basically across the sky. And then where those two lines intersect, there's your lunar node. There's the point where the path of the sun and the moon cross. And if the sun is going to be by that point and the moon is going to be by that point and it's going to be a full moon, you have a very strong possibility of having a total lunar eclipse. Okay, what I would like to do now, and I'll just do commentary. Yeah, yeah. If you could do that, Ray. It's called Cow's Home, and I gave a little prelude to this earlier in the show. So, in the spirit of Halloween, hey, we don't know how they found their way to us. So, yes, Ray, please. I'll stop sharing. I guess that's what I should do, huh? Okay, let me. Colin, how you doing? We have some food for you. Hey, Colin. And I don't know if that's Ginger, but bring them to her. Hey, Colin.
Yeah, you have the small screen and the big screen, correct? You have the small screen and the big screen. There's a button that you have to flip the screens to so you can have the large screen in front of you and the small screen down at the bottom.
Oh, but okay, well, the big screen that I'm not in is all black, and I'm in the little screen, so I don't see the video at all.
Yeah, you have to flip.
That's my point.
Yeah, you have to flip those screens in order for that to work. You have the black screen in front of you because the screens got flipped some kind of way.
That's weird. I don't see the switch to flip them. That's so strange. But as long as people can see the video, I guess I'm okay then.
We can see the video, yes.
Okay, I can't see the video whatsoever. That's just so weird. It's Halloween. Okay. All right. So let's just roll it, and I'll know from the sounds. Just make sure that people can see the video, Ray.
We can see the video.
Make sure they can, and you can hear me, huh?
Yes.
Now you can't insert my picture into the video, can you?
Yes. One moment.
Okay. Okay. That's just so weird. I can't see the video. That's just, and there's no circle. There's nothing.
I'll have to show you afterward. I don't have that screen in front of me. It's your screen that you have it, so I can't show it.
Okay. 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 Oh, there we go. It's not a circle. It's okay. Colin, how you doing? We have some food for you. Hey, Colin. And I don't know if that's Ginger, but bring them to her. Hey, Colin.
What are you doing?
How you doing there?
Hi,
Hey, Colin. How are you? Oh, look at that trot. Hey, Colin. How are you doing there? Hey, Colin.
Hi, baby.
Hey, Colin.
Hi, baby.
Hey, Colin. How are you? Hey, Colin. Good to see you. It's been a while. Hey, Colin. Ray, can you hear me talking? Ray, can you hear me talking? Okay.
Well, here he comes, too.
Everybody, I apologize very much.
Hey, Colin.
I had edited this
How
video
you doing there, dude?
and
Hey, she just got
I had
back
put
today,
music
Colin.
to it
Yep.
Really made
Back
it very
home.
nice.
Hey,
But okay, so you're hearing the real video
Hey there, Colin.
with traffic in the background. So what I'm showing now
Hey there.
is we developed a relationship with these
Hey,
cows.
Colin. How you
Okay?
doing there?
Okay, now
Okay, I gotta
Colin
watch
is the
How you
father.
doing, Colin?
He's the first, the big bull that we
Hey,
met,
Colin.
right? I mean,
How
we're
you doing there,
talking,
huh?
wow, 6 years
Hey,
ago,
Colin.
maybe more. Okay? And he would come running to
Hey,
us.
Colin.
Tirza was the
Beautiful
one
day,
who had
huh?
the idea to
All right.
start taking
Hey
them
then,
our
you wanna walk
leftovers,
with
right,
us?
from our
Or you
salads
gonna chill?
and our vegetables.
Okay.
So
Okay, Colin. See you
yeah,
now. All right, Colin.
as you can see, I'm
I
gonna be
think he's
quiet
gonna
for a little
follow
bit and just
you.
let y'all listen to
Hey,
this.
Colin.
Okay.
All right. Okay. See you, Colin. Okay, now. Yeah, he's gonna walk with us. Okay, then. Hey, Colin. You gonna get some cardio? Okay, then. We'll do cardio. Yes. Walking with Colin. Uh-huh.
Everybody, they
Wow.
recognized us. I
Okay,
mean,
then.
they really did. He did.
Hey, Colin.
Okay. So,
This is
again,
amazing.
I really wish I could have played
Yes.
the edited version with the music to it, but that's okay. It's Halloween. It's time for tricks and treats,
Hey, Colin.
and we're all good
Hey
because
there, Colin.
for you
Hey,
podcast
Colin.
listeners,
Oh, thank you so much.
you can hear basically I'm talking. Tears and I are talking to these
What a welcome back
cows,
home.
this
is
bull.
Larry
Okay.
from Mr. Larry. Yes. And Colin.
Uber or taxi or something. So we walk by this pasture almost every
All
day
right,
on the way to
Colin.
the
See you
store,
now.
something
Okay.
like that. So, and even
I
before that, in our neighborhood. So when we first moved here, Tirza was still in LA. She hadn't joined me yet here in Costa Rica. And I'd gotten a cow pasture and there'd be cows there. And so where we live gave us the opportunity to really get up close and personal
Happy Halloween.
with these
Happy
cows.
Halloween.
Okay, I'm going to be quiet on this one.
Hey, Ginger. Happy Halloween, Ginger. Happy Halloween. Hey, Ginger. Happy Halloween. All right.
Okay.
Happy Halloween, y'all. Y'all got some good tricks and treats.
Oh my God.
So this was how
Hey, Ginger.
this was Halloween, oh, maybe 2016, 2014, 2015. No, let's see. It would have had to have been Colin. We met him, I think, around 2016. So 17, 20, yeah, 2017, I would say, or 2016. But point is, you see how we've had this long going interaction
Hey,
with
Ginger.
these four-legged people, because that's what they are. They're intelligent. They can show happiness as seeing you,
Hey, look who
right?
rolled up. How you doing?
Come
Hey,
running
hey,
to you.
Ginger. Hey.
Aren't all those the
there.
qualities that we
Hey, Ginger.
treasure?
Hey, y'all.
Another individual being happy to see us, right? Yes. So the footage that's going to be coming up, you're going to see Colin's uh, child, and we call him Rust. But
Hey, how are you doing?
ladies, you'll hear us. Let's see.
Hey, hey, how you doing? You doing okay? Hey there, good to see you. Hey, Rusty. Hey, Rusty.
There you go. There's Rusty.
How are
Okay,
you?
so this is
Hey,
Colin's child.
Bosco. Hey,
Okay,
Rusty.
and you're
It's
gonna
good to
see
see
that he gets
y'all.
a
I
whole,
haven't seen y'all in a
she
while.
gets a whole lot bigger. Okay, and
Hey.
again, the reason why I'm showing this film footage is to show the relationship that we developed with these
Hey there,
individuals. Okay,
Rusty.
with these
Oh,
cows.
look at that tongue
Seriously.
action. Hey,
Okay,
Rusty.
and this leads
Hey,
up
Bosco. How are
to the
y'all?
theme of this
Thank you
video,
so much for this
which is
greeting. Oh,
they
thank
they
yes.
they
Okay.
they
Oh,
show up
sorry
at our
about the
home.
nostril there,
Okay,
Rusty. And look who's coming. Hey
I kind of,
there.
as I'm talking
Hey,
and I'm
Rusty.
talking, I kind of
Hey
I
there.
feel like Marvin Gaye,
I
right?
like
What's
that.
go?
Those are fingers, though. I know they're not as munchy, but hey.
Remember how they said Marvin Gaye was the first person to sing with
Dinner
himself,
bells are clanging,
right, on
huh?
what's going on, right, where he would record one track and then do a track and combine the two. Hey, I'm feeling like Marvin. What's going on?
Hey
Okay, what's
there.
going on is Halloween is coming.
Hey.
Okay, so evidently I took that with this version of this. This is the first. This is the video. This has been on YouTube for quite a while,
Hey
and
there.
like I said,
How
I
you
kind of
doing?
I wanted to make
Doing
it. I
okay?
wanted to spiff it up a
Hey
bit,
y'all.
so I put a little
Hey
music
y'all.
to it. Now, okay, we're
Hey
coming
y'all.
to. We're getting there. We're getting there, everybody.
Hey
Okay,
there.
it just this is just to
Yeah,
show you how they came to know us, and that had to play a part in them finding us, because as
hey
you'll see in
Rusty.
the remaining part of this
Hey
video,
Rusty.
it's about a
Hey
10-minute walk from this pasture that you're seeing
Rusty.
to our home. And so what's shown in the video is the path that they would have had to take to get to our house. And the fact that nobody saw anything is just unbelievable. So I think uh, now in this video, I do have some music. I hope it's not too corny, but and when this music is playing, which I'm not going to give away, now I can tell you what I would have played. What
Okay, well, I guess I
I
just
had
don't get
in
nothing,
Ghostbuster
honey.
song.
All right, Rusty. I'll see you later. All right. No
Yeah.
bueno fin de semana.
Oh. Hell no, they were all keyed up to your heart. Okay. All right. But
Hey, Rusty.
the part that's gonna have the
Hey,
music,
Ginger. Not Ginger.
I
Hey,
had
Rusty. How you
Ghostbusters
doing,
and the
Rusty?
Monster Mash.
Hey, here you come too. All
Okay, but
right.
that's
Hey, hey.
cool. I guess it was meant
Hey
to
there.
be that way.
How you
But I
doing?
had
How are
that play.
y'all?
I
Doing
tell you,
okay?
I almost deleted it
All
when I
right.
uploaded the other one. I am so happy that I
Good to
did
see
not.
y'all. All
Gut
righty.
feeling, everybody. Go with your gut. Yeah. Oh yes. This is a time for that. Okay. All right. So I think we still have a little more to go. Yeah. I drink a water. Okay. I mean, it got to the point, everybody, that these cows could be way up at the top of the hill, and if we said hi to them from way down by the road.
Hey, Rusty.
Hey, Colin. Hey, Russ. Ginger.
Rusty.
And come running. I mean, serious. Okay, here we go. Okay, I know this might be kind of corny. Okay. Anyway, this is the route that they would have had to take to get to our home, okay? And the fact that nobody saw nothing, this is just strange. Okay, so you get a little show of our neighborhood where we live, Wachipalende Escazú. Beautiful, beautiful neighborhood. Peaceful, quiet. Oh, it's awesome. I mean, we have cows as neighbors, right? We've seen serious wildlife too, because there's a lot of undeveloped property here. And I mean, you see a lot of nature here, right in your neighborhood. It's so cool. Okay, so again, and this is in real time. You know how I am about real time. I know those of you who painfully suffered through my film footage of going to the beach, through the forest, through the jungle, while we were in the territory of the Baduka, to have that feel of real time and the sound, right? The sound of my boot steps. So I know I could have speeded this up, but it looks fake to me when that's done. I don't know. Hey, those of you that will go through this with me, thank you so much. It's what I can think of to give you the real feel of how these cows could have possibly found their way to our home. The decisions that they had to make in order. I mean, there was a couple of points there. They could have went to the left. Okay, they could have went straight. Well, they could have and you can know which way. Okay, and wait till you see how big they are at this point, right? Kind of makes you wonder how they squeeze through that security gate. Okay, so again, they had to make that first decision to keep going straight main road, Wachi Road we call it. Okay, now as they're going up the hill, there's 2 points where they could have made a left, but they kept going straight. Okay, they kept going straight. All right, okay. Very intriguing, everybody. Very, very, very intriguing. And the fact that nobody saw anything, and we're not done yet. Wait till you see after they get to our home. Okay, this is perfect for Halloween. It really is. Yes. And actually, I'm glad that the other version didn't make it, because I'm having so much fun. Because this was like Mission Impossible, don't you think? Halloween style. Okay? I mean, really? Okay? And now we have a theory about why they picked our house. Okay? Because look at all the houses that they're passing by, right? Okay. But they kept going. They kept going up the hill towards our home. They didn't go to any other house, right? And they didn't go, well, we don't really know if they went past our house and came back. I don't think so. I mean, that just doesn't fit into how cool this is, right? So when they get to our house, somehow they know that we're there. Now we have a theory, Tears and I, that maybe, like I said, we were in the kitchen that morning, we were talking, but not loud, right? So we thought maybe they heard our voices. Hey, what if cows have a level of hearing as yet undetected by time? at a pasture. And you can see this is about a 10-minute walk, right? As the cow walks.
Get in our driveway.
Ouch, that one
What are
hurt.
you doing, babies?
There we
How
go.
the heck
Okay.
did you get in here? Hi, Ginger. Don't you eat my plants. Hi, baby.
Be careful, they might be a little
Hi,
scared.
Ginger. How did you get in here? Hi, baby. Hello. What are you guys doing, honey? Can you get the remote?
Yeah.
How did you get in here?
It's like magic.
Hi, baby. I love you too. Hi. What are you doing? That's the gym. Yeah, don't you eat my plant, Ginger. Thank you, sweetheart. What are you guys doing? Huh? What are you doing? How did you get in a complex? We've got you an early Christmas present. No, not my plant. No, Ginger, Colin. Oh, you guys, you can't eat my plant.
He was not happy with that.
No. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. How did you guys, this is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I just don't know. How did you guys, oh, that's going to be lovely to clean. Oh, thank you. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
You saw the gate. How'd they get in?
Well, what's really... Come on, Ginger. Come on, Rusty. Come on. Come on. Ginger, get away from my plants. Come on, Rusty. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on, babies. Come on. Come here. Come on.
And we know them.
Come on. Come on.
We know them.
Come on, let's go.
We know them.
Come on, Rusty. Come on, Ginger. Come on, not Ginger. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Bye, baby. We'll see. Come on.
Don't get too close to me.
Bye, Ginger. Careful, sweetheart. Careful. Careful. This
is amazing.
Come on, Ginger. Not Ginger.
Y'all made your way all the way up here?
Hi, baby.
Amazing.
Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sweetheart.
Right on.
Yes,
Come on,
yes.
Ginger.
I love you too. Come on, not Ginger. Come on. Come on.
There you go.
Come on, girlfriend.
You don't want that gate to get you.
Come on. Okay.
Yep. There you go. Totally amazing.
They're named Ginger, and Rusty. You have the remote, honey?
Yes, I do. Okay.
Come on, guys. Come on, let's go. Come on, Ginger. Come on, Rusty.
Hey, Rusty. Hey, Ginger.
Come on. Ginger, get away from my plant.
See how big they got?
Come on, Rusty.
Seriously
Hey, Rusty.
big, huh?
Hey, Ginger. All right, y'all. Y'all gonna head out? Okay. This is
His
amazing.
mother.
It's like magic. I mean,
Seriously,
it's
all
like
the
they
family.
jumped over the fence or magically appeared, and we know them. Hey, Russ. Hey, Ginger. Y'all ready to go back home? Did y'all walk all the way up here? Hey, Russ. Come on, Ginger. Let's go, y'all. Y'all having a Sunday stroll, huh? Hey, Russ. Oh, okay, Rusty. I'm sorry. He said, "Don't get too close to me, dude." Come on, Ginge. Yeah, don't touch me. Can't touch this, right? This is amazing.
Come on, Ginger, not Ginger.
Okay.
Y'all made your way all the way
I'm
up
dressed
here?
like back
That's amazing.
in that era.
I am totally tripping. Only in Costa Rica. Pure de vida. Right
Seriously.
on.
Seriously.
Come on, not Ginger. Or Ginger. Let's go. There you go. You don't want that gate to get you.
It's about the
Hey, see? Gate. Yep. See, there you go. Totally amazing.
real life mystery.
Wow.
Real life mystery.
Cars coming. Watch the cars. Okie dokie. Guess they just having a Sunday morning stroll in the neighborhood. Wouldn't that be so cool, creepy if they came to visit us and they smelled us? I mean, and they know they just followed their scent to where we live? That'd be so cool. Wow. Totally amazing. This will be something we will never forget. Okie dokie. Car. Hey, Rusty. Hey, Rusty. Hey, Ginger and not Ginger.
Okay. So now
Hey, y'all.
we were worried
Hey there.
that they got in trouble
Hey, Rusty. Hey,
for
Rusty.
Christmas
Hey, we got some
the gate at
for you.
the beginning
Yeah. Hey,
when the
Rusty.
Mission Impossible music started
Hey
playing.
there.
Merry
So
Christmas,
how did they?
Rusty and the Ginger.
Merry Christmas. Oh, you waiting for them.
It's almost over with. I'm gonna, and then I'll talk afterwards.
Hey, have you been naughty or nice?
Hi, babe.
I think you've been very nice. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Oh, look. Yep. Hey there. Oh, look at that.
Hi, babe.
Hey, Rusty. Okay. Let's give it the gift. He's saying, okay, I ran down here. Let's give it the gift. Here, baby. I'll hold it for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, all right. Okay. So now I think the video's over, and Ray, if you would buy some applause, let me know if I'm back on full screen. Double applause. Thank you, Ray. Okay. So now again, let's count the mysteries here. How did they get out of their pasture? You saw the gate, you saw the fence. That is heavy duty. Okay? Barbed wire. Mystery number one. Mystery number two, you saw the path that they took to get to our house, that a person would take to walk from their pasture to our home. Nobody saw nothing, honey. Now, again, keep going straight, made that left to go up the hill. No security guard. Security guard didn't see anything. I don't know, maybe the security guard wasn't there. Went to the restroom, maybe. You saw how big they are, huh? When they appeared in our parking lot. You saw the little bitty narrow entrance to our neighborhood, the security gate. Okay, so they had to maneuver their way through that. They're going up the hill. You had a street to the left, a cul-de-sac. They kept going straight. You had another cul-de-sac. They kept going straight. They found their way to our home. You saw our security gate. What'd they do? Jump over the gate? Huh? And no neighbors who we asked saw anything. How cool, creepy is that? Perfect for Halloween. So I'm actually glad that I played, that the video that we played because it was the real deal, right? what we taped, right? What we videoed on the spot. No music. I put in the cheesy Mission Impossible, but but yeah, it worked out good. So again, imagine our amazement that Sunday morning where I hear something in the parking lot and I think, oh, okay, let me just look, just make sure somebody's coming or going. And there they are, everybody looking up too, looking up at our apartment, right? So it's just so cool to have a mystery like that happen to you. And we've been following up on it. I mean, one thing is for sure, there's an explanation, right? The fact that they physically appeared here from point A to point B said that they did it in some way. And we just have to find out what that way is. The same thing with the spheres. Now, as I have my Halloween outfit on and I say, now I'm an astrophysicist and what attracts the mystic, totally incomprehensible distances in outer space would be black holes, I mean quasars, objects that I'm sure we haven't seen. And remember, dark energy and dark matter, according to what astrophysicists believe, we've only observed, I believe, 6% of the observable universe. I mean, we've only observed 6% of the universe. There's 94% that we haven't, which supposedly consists of in what it is. It's kind of like when Mariella said that the head archaeologist at the National Museum of History, see there, I did it again, the National Museum of Costa Rica, said that special signs were used spheres, but there was no description given of what those instruments might look like. It's the same kind of thing. And all those exotic objects in space, with our technology, we're never going to get out there to get up close and personal, right? Think, let me take Ray again. Hey, if ever I'm going to go over, let it be on coming up to Halloween, right? Okay. Okay. Now, imagine your front door is Earth, front door of your house. And imagine to the moon is from your front door to the street, to the curb. Okay? In our cosmic neighborhood. We've only, as humans, yes, we've sent deep space probes, robots, to go where we can't go yet, may never be able to go with our current technology. But as humans, we've only been from our front door down to the curb, to the sidewalk. We're talking about going to Mars, which would be down to the corner. Okay, across the street, and we certainly have been all the block. We have not been anywhere in our cosmic neighborhood. Nowhere. The spheres are right here. They're right here on Earth. The solution to their mystery is here on Earth. Now, it might be in the ground. I believe there's things in the ground into the earth. Think about it. I don't know how far deep the deepest has been, 5 to 10 miles. I don't know, but when you think about the radius of the earth, we've just barely, excuse the pun, scratched the surface. We don't know what's in the ground. Okay? It's just like being at the bottom of the ocean. We don't know what's down there. Both are alien worlds, the bottom of the ocean and deep into the earth. I'm sure there's things that would just trip us out. And let's see. You know what? No, I'll just stay like this because maybe next episode, there's a device called the Entercata device, which was found off the shore of Greece, and it's dated. It was found in 1901. I was going to show a picture of that, but is dated to 700, I believe, from 200 before Common Era to maybe 700 after Common Era. Ancient, but basically it was a mechanical computer. Okay, it had gears, and it was used evidently to predict eclipses and equinoxes, the seasons, the earth, right? And the moon, nature, right? Remember I said last step, natural physics. Okay, so I think I'm going to end with that. Oh, another video that I was going to show that it didn't get a chance to upload was I had some video of one of our Halloweens here where the kids in our neighborhood. Now, these kids, okay, you remember when the cows were walking, the video showing how they would have had to have gotten here and that street, that busy road. Okay, further back is the barrio, right? Serious, straight up barrio. And so when we first moved here, our first Halloween, we had no idea. I decorated every year as I did. Oh, I'll have to show you. You see behind me. Yeah, see, there's some of my Halloween stuff going on. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Let me kind of like I did this. I did this at Equinox. I got lamp behind me, right? Yeah, I got some Halloween going on. Okay. All right. Yeah, and other artifacts. Okay. Um, so what I wanted to say was that with our current technology, we will never be able to go out and get up close and personal to a black hole. We will never be able to get close to a quasar. I mean, we've been nowhere. We're trying to get to Mars, right? But the spheres, they're just as enigmatic as a black hole. They're just as mysterious as a quasar. They're just as unknown as deep space. But instead of being separated by the seas of space, we're separated that we're separate. The seas of space separate in outer space. What separates us from the spheres is the sea of time. Oh, I wanted to say that phrase. So they're right here, though. We have a chance. We have a chance to talk to the people who would have the best idea to tell us how they were reused. And I have my theory now, right? I have developed my theory based on physics and mathematics of how they were used to predict lunar eclipses as a lunar calendar. So now what remains is to talk to the Baduka. Okay, we have gone over, and thank you for joining me for our Halloween show. And tune in next week, same fat time. And by the way, happy Halloween. Have a great Halloween. And while I'm on that, how organizations and cultures developed their knowledge of the moon and how they were able to do what they were able to do in terms of predicting lunar eclipses and solar eclipses for that matter. Okay. That same ancient knowledge, for some reason, gave a lot of account, a lot of notice to Halloween, to All Hallows Eve. There must have been a reason, okay? There must, for the same civilizations and cultures that gave and figured out the equation of the earth, the seasons, when to plant their crops, when to survive, how to survive. They gave great recognition to All Hallows Eve. I wonder what that could have been. And with that, I will leave you. Happy Halloween, happy All Hallows Eve, and tune in next week. Same fat time, same fat channel.